What is going down? This is the NRW Something or Nothing podcast. I am your man, Roohkage. I'm here with my lovely folk, my boy Kuya P and Tranquil Ashes. What's going on, y'all?
Hey. I'm all good. Tired. What about y'all?
I hear you. I'm same here. I think we all on that train tonight.
Yeah, we'll let the people know that when we do Something to Nothing, we're doing it late. We'll open up the curtain. We do it a little bit later in the evening, afternoon.
Yeah.
For me, I've already recorded 4 hours of content before I get to these people. So they're kind of getting the remnants of me, but I still love them. That's why I'm here. But yeah, so that's what's up with me and why I am how I am. But I love y'all. So that's
I love you too, man.
So, Rue, you're working a long day, or are you coming off of a day of work as well?
No, you know what? I went out last night with my girlfriend, and yeah, there was a company party. So we got a couple of free drink tokens, and your boy don't really drink like that, but he did last night. So I'm just kind of going through the physicalities of all that today.
You're a little wavy. What
Yes,
about you, Tranquil?
Oh, how you been, girl?
Explain yourself. Why are we how we are when we get to this?
I don't know what I'm not doing for real. I've got like 8 events I'm planning. One for mermaids, one for plus size people. I'm going to Katsu, I'm making Louisa from Encanto.
Nice. That's fucking dope. Yeah. I love that movie.
It's such a good movie. I'm making Louisa. I'm also, our boy Philip. I was just asked today by Philip to be the makeup supervisor for his Encanto project. So I will be doing that as well. And then your girl's got her cruise at the end of the month.
There we go. So super excited for that.
Up. Nice.
Yeah, trying to get out and relax for like a couple of days.
Take a break. I feel that.
Yeah, you deserve it. We all can agree that we don't talk about Bruno while we are recording. So, oh man, I'm being real. I've been watching that movie like every day, sometimes twice a day. It's just so catchy.
Oh yeah, it's so good. So good, man.
It's very good.
I knew they had a hit. I was able to catch it early on before it got to the people, got to all of y'all. And yeah, man, Disney did a damn good job with it. And shout out to all of them. And I want to give a shout out to Louisa herself, my girl Adasa. She did the voice of Louisa. She's mad good peoples. And Maria Castillo, who God, now I'm escaping on the character, but the father of the young boy. Felix. Yes, he's so cool. And actually, that reminds me, both of them wanted to come back. We did when I talked to them, it was during the Disney press junkets, and Disney only had limited time to talk to us.
Interview the people.
You know what? I'll reach out to Adasa and maybe have them on Something to Nothing. Because they're good people. I'm friends with them outside of on socials.
No, I'll do it. I'll come fully. Okay. I'll come as
yeah. I'm friends on their personal channels. Outside on their regular shit. So we've been talking here and there. They love what I've been doing and all about, and they wanted to have a longer convo. So you know what? I think I was gonna set it up for like regular interviews like we do on the channel, but I'll see if they can't come through for Something to Nothing for us. How about that? I'll make that happen.
That'd be sick.
People.
They're good people. Shout out to Maria Castillo and Adasa, man. Good people's all around.
Yes, and Felix, you have the best ad-libs in the entire movie.
Best ad-libs. That's my favorite. Yeah. He's my favorite character in the entire. I keep reciting. I'm sorry, maybe not go on. That part is just like so smooth.
Abuela, get the umbrella.
Yeah, you got the best track. Oh, it's so good. It's crazy how that song is about to be the #1 Disney song. Like of all time.
Is. It's not about to be. I think it made it. It just passed 1 billion views on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's more popular than what's the Aladdin one? A Whole New World, which is like Disney's song.
Like the #1. Yeah.
Yeah. That's wild. We're in a whole new era now.
Yeah, I love it for them, man. There's because they were so good. Just you can feel a vibe with certain people, and just with my boy Moro Castillo, Felix, his smile will make you smile, bro.
I bet.
And they captured that too with his character, right? Like
yes, I was like
such good vibes.
Yes, such good vibes. Yeah. I understand why you chose him, Peppa. Like I get it. I get it.
So what's new with all of y'all,
Nice.
man? We got this week, I think, is the finale to Book of Boba Fett, y'all. Have y'all been tuning into that?
Oh man, I'm like a couple episodes behind.
Oh man,
Unfortunately.
I'm not caught up. I gotta catch up on that, and I gotta catch up on Demon Slayer because the final episode of Demon Slayer is next week, and I've been trying to dodge like spoilers left and right on the internet, so I don't know what's going on.
It's dangerous. It's dangerous.
It's so dangerous. Also, you know, slightly serious note. Rest in peace, Amir Locke. I don't know if you guys heard about Amir Locke, but rest in peace, Amir Locke. Just had to shout that out for Black History Month.
And let people know who is Amir Locke.
Okay, Amir.
I know, but I didn't want to say nothing. You can go ahead.
No worries. Amir Locke was a 22-year-old young man who was sleeping on the couch of his friends in Minneapolis, Minnesota. As we all know, it's like the deadliest city for Black people in the country. And they had another no-knock warrant, much like Breonna Taylor. And they had a key. They went in and without doing the proper announcements and channels, shot Amir Locke. And they are currently in the proceedings of, you know, indicting these officers and, you know, moving forward with that. It's like, it definitely is brand new. And I think it happened February 2nd. But yeah, I'm sure you can Google it and find out. But yes, rest in peace and justice for Amir Locke.
100%.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's terrible. Actually, you know what? That's kind of crazy how the media works because I haven't really been on socials like that. And that one swept under the rug for me. So I have not heard about this until now. That's wild.
Yeah, it's been real quiet. And I'm sure that's on purpose. You know what I mean?
100%. Yeah, no, that's not right.
Yeah.
That's good. We talking about it though. But you know, yeah, other than that, it's been a real slow month. I feel like this year as a whole has not kind of like been a whole lot going on. I mean, personally anyway. I mean, I'm pretty sure for everybody else, they have like different opinions, but maybe that's just my COVID brain talking since, you know, I'm like, I've been about a month off and, you know, I'm just kind of a little spaced out from time to time. That's okay.
No, not a problem. Sometimes it's okay to be in that space, man.
Yeah.
So, right. Yeah. Nah, I feel that sometimes, you know, because I'm a little bit in overdrive personally, you know, for myself right now.
Yeah.
And I'm
never
just hoping that
overdrive, guys. By the way, never not in overdrive.
Hey, you know, y'all know the real. Y'all know
100%.
And again, you know, number love. You know, I'm chasing dreams, and my fear, as y'all know, is, you know, I am in overdrive because I have dreams I'm chasing. And my biggest fear is not putting enough time with people I care about and love. So I try to do that as much as I can. And like right now, putting in time with y'all because I love doing this with y'all. And that's what I always try to make the best effort on, you know. And then there's times where you got to just really pull back and have self-care and not answer anything, which knows, because like I know she was trying to hit me up during the holidays and I was like, I just don't need nobody. I want to be quiet. So but you know, I love you, Nita. So that's what's up. Yeah, you exercise it when you can. And the people that really care about you will understand, just like Anita understood, you know. So all the love.
But
what notes and news we want to talk about today?
I know it's super like not gonna come out anytime soon, but have anybody been peeping the new Lord of the Rings trailers that are like pictures that have been popping out?
I saw the posters, and I think it might have been I saw as Anita knows, I get a lot of emails every day, and there's a lot I haven't gone through. So it was funny. Anita posted that, and I was like, hold up, did I get that? Yeah, I did get that.
So you know who to send.
Is Anita going to be upset that I didn't get out because she is the one that hit me up, I think a month or two back saying, like, Patrick, when this happens, I want to do it. So I owe you an email. And so hold me to it again, Anita. Like I said, I need reminders sometime because I forget. So there you go.
No, it's cool. But like I saw the posters for it. And like I don't know about you guys, but when Lord of the Rings came out, I was a kid, but I love Lord of the Rings, loved it. And you know, it kind of was a precursor to, you know, George R.R. Martin, you know, Game of Thrones, like love for me or whatever. So I'm super excited for the series. I don't know what to expect, but the posters look amazing. Like they're really getting the hype up for this show. So I'm super excited.
For real.
I'm
You are
super
on the hype train.
Yeah.
I know, and I'm gonna get you fueled up, homie. I promise.
I'm ready. That and House of the Dragon. I know it's got to be coming out like April or May. They've been like teasing things here or there. Like their Twitter will drop like
Yeah,
a
I'm sure they're
comment.
doing a lot of virtual effects stuff in like
Yeah.
last minute.
Well, that's also my fantasy right here, dog. On me, on me.
Okay.
Tranquil, if you love Lord of the Rings so much, let me ask you how do you feel about The Hobbit?
So there were good things about The Hobbit, right?
Mm.
So I think, honestly, I think the first Hobbit movie was pretty decent. I thought the first one was like, okay. Kind of like I thought the first, was it Crimes of Grindelwald? Was it the second Harry Potter thing? That first movie.
Oh, Fantastic Beasts.
Fantastic Beasts, yeah. Like, oh, okay, we're starting new. It's okay. And then the things started slipping a little bit for me around movie 2 and movie 3. I was just like, I don't know what I'm watching anymore. But everyone looked great. Legolas or Orlando Bloom finally got like speaky lines, because he basically played Lord of the Rings silent. Like he basically just grunted at people most of the thing. It was great. But they gave him lines. I thought, what's his name? Freeman? Martin Freeman?
Martin Freeman, yeah.
Yeah, Martin Freeman plays Bilbo. I think he did a good job. I'm pretty sure that's probably what catapulted him into Marvel. I can't see how that didn't happen, that train of events. And now he's, he's in a lot of movies, a lot of crossover movies in Marvel. So I thought it was okay. Is it as good as Lord of the Rings? No, not a chance. What about you?
I love The Hobbit. I watch it like I watch Star Wars, like once every year type of thing. Where, but I love Lord of the Rings too. I love both of them for different reasons.
Yeah.
Obviously, I just like that whole universe, fantasy world as a whole. Like to the point where I get into the books and into the mythology, and I like everything that connects to it. It's kind of just like how Star Wars fans really like almost everything that comes out because it just kind of makes the world more whole.
Mm-hmm.
I think I said that twice in a row. I can't really remember. Like I said, COVID brain. But yeah, I do love like The Hobbit, and I can't wait for this new series.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I mean, like the first movie, like I said, I was super on board, especially with the red-haired dwarf. I cannot remember his name. He's the one with the cool beard. That's braided. I don't remember his name, but he was like the ladies' man's dwarf in these movies. I was like, I don't think I've ever looked at dwarves like this before, but now, if they look like this,
okay,
equal opportunity.
Both, since y'all are super into LOTR and Hobbit, are y'all so hyped that you would travel to New Zealand to go see those locales where they filmed it, and where you can see like the Hobbit homes and stuff? If
I had the money, I would have already gone.
Yeah. Like, I want to see them. I don't know if I'm traveling to New Zealand specifically for that, but I definitely would like to.
But New Zealand,
I'm like 5'6". I'm basically a hobbit. What was
that? New Zealand is like home to like every fantasy movie or show ever. So it's like you would just be going for Lord of the Rings. I think like Braveheart and a few other like crazy, super fantasy epics. Yeah. Movies have taken place in New Zealand, so like you could get more out of it. And that is true, I think. And I think it's a nice island, probably vacation wise. So it's very pretty from what I can tell. So yeah. I think I would absolutely go. I like low key was like thinking, I was like, hey, I just got this like was it taxes money back. I was low key was like, if I show up in Spain, and if I could be just one extra in one episode of House of the Dragon, I'm gonna point myself out. My life would be fulfilled. I'd be like, that's me in the back. It's me in the back. Chopping up bread. That's me. Like, yeah, for sure. I would definitely travel for that kind of stuff.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a little more simple. I just want to go to dank restaurants and like enjoy that piece. But also, like we were saying about visiting the Hobbit land and everything, I would try my hardest to live the way the hobbits live, even though like you probably can't do that because they're all just hills, but I'll figure out a way.
That's awesome. I feel that.
So,
Get into the gillyweed.
Shout out to New Zealand. Got love for y'all. I did an interview with Shaka Cook, who is in the Hamilton traveling play there. And he was also in a film that I had covered for the channel, and a good homie. And he was like, yo, you come to New Zealand, I got you. I'm like, all right, Shaka, if I come to New Zealand, hook your boy up. So,
right.
Yeah, good people.
That's a big trip. You better hook me up.
Know, right? If I head down there, bro, I'll definitely hit you up if I'm going that way.
They got good vibes down there. It's because they got healthcare.
Yeah, right.
You know, that'll do it.
Yeah.
That'll
female
do
president too, I think, right? They got a female president.
I think.
Oh yeah, they do. They do. Yes, they do.
And they handled their COVID situation pretty tight, like
pretty well.
With a great, you know what I'm saying? I love the a good female leader that, you know, handling business and gun laws and all that. She knows what she's doing.
No, you're right. You're right. I mean, we failed, but it's fine.
Shout out to New Zealand.
Shout out to New Zealand. Did you ever get the Kyoshi books? Since we were talking about Avatar last episode,
they're on my Amazon list. I'm trying to be an adult and got priorities. I can't be spending like I used to. But no, I checked them out. I put them on my list, and they will be here sooner than later.
I'm so excited.
Have you started reading them yet, or you haven't got them yet?
I killed it. They're done. They're done. I was reading them last time. They're done now. Phenomenal.
Is it just her whole life, like from beginning to end?
Maybe like 2.5 years.
How do you spell that?
Oh, dang.
Kyoshi, Kyoshi.
Yeah.
Is the Rise of Kyoshi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm checking it out. I'm seeing what y'all are talking about because I don't know nothing about this stuff.
She's the best Avatar of all time. Like, it's non-debatable. She's such a bad bitch.
So it's the Avatar: The Last Airbender Kyoshi books.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The Kyoshi novels, Chronicles of the Avatar.
Yeah.
Tranquil, have you ever gotten into the sequel comic books that they released? Because they put them out like frequently.
Right. I've read a couple. And I feel like I really hate that we got that Shyamalan movie because we could have gotten a phenomenal season 4. Like the season 4 was it was cooked up. They had the idea, pretty much the promise. The name of the comics is basically what season 4 is supposed to be about. And in that comic, you get to see what happened to Zuko's mom.
Yep.
Yeah, and like Azula comes back into the picture. She's not just crazy and locked up somewhere. She comes back into the picture. There's a lot that like happens in the comics, but I feel like it's definitely missing the benefits of a full like show or animation to show like the bending. I feel like it's missing that, but they created Avatar Studios, so I can only imagine that those comics, or we're gonna get a 4th season, or they might even just do the Kyoshi books, and that would be Kyoshi is the people are gonna hate me. Kyoshi is the female Avatar we deserve. After Aang.
I agree.
I can't like, and I'm not saying I don't like Korra. I'm just saying like in hierarchy,
you're gonna get canceled.
Nah, you won't. You won't. Because this is factuals right now.
Right. I was just saying that, like, in terms of like overall, I think it's like Aang, and then Kyoshi is kind of like on the same level for me because like Aang started it all, so it's like I have a hard time supplanting him. And then there's Korra. And then there's Korra.
Okay.
I'm just not the biggest, and what's crazy is I'm a diehard. Like I'm gonna be getting Avatar tattoos pretty soon. Like I've been plotting, but I can't get on Korra no matter how bad I try. It's so wild to me because like, yes, in the sense of like how I love this world, like more than any other show I've ever watched, it's like it's such a different feel from the original series, which I get and I respect. I don't know, maybe it's the fact that like the Avatar line ends with her. Maybe it's like they go on with this whole like Avatar spirit story that is cool, but I wish they could have done a little more what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I wish they kind of mentioned it a little more in ATLA then. That way it kind of prepped us, because it's kind of just like they threw it in there and it seems like something that's like brand new. You know what I mean? I don't know.
No, I like the amount of times I have fought with folk on the internet about a lot of things in regards to the universe. It took me a very long time to accept Korra as like canon. And I'm still having a hard time saying the word canon. There are things I like about Korra, and then there are things that just break the rules of the previous show, and that's where my ire comes in, because it's like you establish world bending rules in this show only to break them in the next, and they're not different universes, they're not parallel universes, it's literally the same universe. So how is it working like this here when they specifically said it doesn't work like this in the previous show? So it's like that, and like how do you get rid of the Avatar state when we just got it? Like, we just got the Avatar. So now, based with that, the only option is to go backwards, which Kyoshi, awesome. Or if they have to go forward, they're going to have to retcon everything Korra did. They'd have to close the spirit portals. They'd have to find a way to get her past lives back. I'm not sure how that's going to happen.
That's too much. That's way too much. I think it's definitely more of a, they're going back, because if you think about it, they have 10,000 avatars to tell stories about.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that's enough stories to get through our lifetime, at least, you know? So I don't think they can do much damage to those unless they really go off script to what the show's like, you know, mainly known for. But I think if they went back to like more of an original formula, because I don't know, like it really felt like they gave their all in Aang's Avatar series, you know, compared to Korra.
I'll give you the secret. There's two reasons why. First, they were chasing the success of Avatar without just telling Korra's story. Number one. Two is the fact that, like, when you think about Korra, you're like, you just remember the fight scenes. You don't really care about the characters like you cared about the characters and in ATLA. And that's because they don't give you any of that time. The show is always pushing forward. So there's no side quest. There's no stories that like build up other characters. The whole time they're trying to fight the villain. Then, like, I know they're going to say Nickelodeon production problems, but I'm just like, well, you were green lighted for the rest of the show after the first season, so your excuses are
right.
And you still decided to spend time on a love diamond, even though originally you only had 12 episodes. That's the choice you made. No one asked you for that. But yeah, so those are the main reasons. But I'm excited for anything Avatar coming in the future. Even the Netflix, even though I'm still nervous. But
I'm very nervous. I don't know how I feel about it.
Well, they're putting out promotional pictures now. At least they've got the ethnicities right this time.
The cast doesn't look bad. I'll give them that.
The cast looks pretty good. So I'm hoping that they've learned their lesson.
Right.
I'll never forget coming out to audition for that. And, you know, they were calling all of us Asians to come out. And we're going to, you know, we thought it was going to be done right. But just being so disappointed.
Oh, man.
I'll never.
I saw it in theaters. You see it in theaters?
No. Oh, no.
I saw it in theaters. Because you know why? Back then, I
never saw it.
Good for you.
I just auditioned for the show.
Yeah, good for you. It was a real nightmare. When was it like released? Like 08, 09? Something like that?
I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is still like pre-social media. I mean, there was MySpace, but that was kind of it.
Yeah.
Like all I remember was seeing not even the full trailers, just like the snippets of like him and Appa. So I still like at that age, what was I? I was 09. I had to have been in 8th grade. I know I'm a kid. So like, but yeah, so I only remember very small things. So when I got to the theater, I didn't know what to expect. And I was so fucking mad. Oh my, like the fact that the Fire Nation,
how dare they?
Like, it's not that there's a problem with it, like, you know, what would Indians be considered? Not Southeast Asian, just
South
like
Asian, just South Asian.
South Asian. Not that there's a problem with them being South Asian, but it's just like that's not accurate to how this fucking show is.
Yeah.
And then the bending was just so weak. Like it was like the least amount. If they took notes from one Marvel movie, an old Marvel movie, it would have like still been fucking better than what they put out. But you know, it is what it is.
It was very disappointing. I'm glad you didn't make it into that because that was a sham of a movie, Pat.
I know.
Sham of a
You don't
movie.
want that on your IMDb, bro.
No, you don't want that on your IMDb. Now, this new Netflix, you might, depending on how well they do it. But
okay.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm pretty sure Dante's probably going to be a part of it somehow. I would imagine. But to do a voice or maybe, you know how like they have like the overarching world voice when they bring a movie in, you know, in a world, da, 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 da. You know, that maybe, kind of stuff. Maybe that could be him.
Right.
Yeah.
That would be a cool nod.
That's true.
That'd be cool.
Nod. You know, pay Dante, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, for real. He deserves the bag.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how big of a Dante fan I actually am, though, just because he's been in almost like all of my favorite cartoons growing up. Like, not only is he Zuko, he's American Dragon Jake Long. And that is my shit. I was on that show religiously. I wanted him to bag that white girl. I swear I did.
I love it. That's my favorite, man. He's a good dude.
Before absolutely hooked.
Yeah, it was before Zuko.
Rufio.
That too. Hook.
Oh man, Rufio. Man.
R.I.P. Robin Williams.
R.I.P. Robin Williams, the GOAT.
Yes, sir.
But before we head out here, y'all, I just wanted to hit y'all with one current event because you know that is what I like to do on this show. Did y'all hear about what happened with Whoopi on The View?
I did,
but I don't know what was said. I didn't even look into it. I just saw a headline and I was like, okay.
Go ahead, man.
Apparently, she, and it could have been put out of context because I just saw the clip, but basically she didn't see Jewish people she didn't recognize them as a race. Not saying she doesn't recognize Jewish people as a whole, but I think it was one of those things where, you know, Whoopi's been in the industry for as long as she had. Like, you know, Whoopi's been in the entertainment industry for like, I think almost 50 years. And, you know, as we all know, Jewish people run a good amount of Hollywood. So to her, she just probably sees white. You know what I mean? So for her, maybe Jewish isn't seen as a race, even though they obviously are. And we haven't, like, you know, only now are we starting to kind of address things like that. Maybe she just isn't as educated on that matter.
I think that entire topic is very complicated because the only thing we really know, like that we're taught for sure about, is the Holocaust. We all know what happened. We know who did it. We know who, you know, we know the after effects. We know they made sure we know about that. But that's it. When you think about it, it's like, what else do we know about like Jewish folks culturally, right? And that's probably, you know, our poor education's fault. And also too, the dichotomy of the fact that this would be the only race that is also a religion, because that's
the only one, right? Yeah.
Right. So I think that's where the confusion would come in, because people are like, well, you're Jewish, your religion is Judaism, right? Mm-hmm. But then also your race. But then you have to think about, I understand the complications because there are people who say that they are Jewish who aren't necessarily included to be Jewish. And those are African people who are Jewish.
Yeah, there's Black Jewish people.
Right. But I think there's a dichotomy where people who don't think because you're Black, you can be Jewish.
Right.
So I think that whole thing is complicated and that deserves like a discussion and not like a blip of anything. So yeah, I would definitely. It sounds like miseducation, but you know, she should know better at this point. So I don't know. I don't know why she would even say something unless she was sure of it, or you know what I mean? Like
that's the thing though, right? Is like for the longest time in entertainment, we've had these people of influence, you know, giving us their opinion. And for the most part, we live in a free country where freedom of speech has always been a thing. So people have never really been scared to say what's on their mind, even if it isn't necessarily politically correct or morally the right thing. And we're now getting into an age where people are kind of checking you if something isn't with a narrative or it isn't right with the right thing. So like, I think, you know, it's a thing that's not going to happen overnight where everybody's on the same boat.
No,
you know,
I agree. And I also think that we're still considering everything is still new with the current culture. We haven't also, and not specifically for Whoopi, but in general, the punishment often rarely fits the crime.
Right.
We will take a person's life away for saying something bad on the internet.
Yeah.
And you know, I think to a certain extent we got to figure out the lines or what battles we're going to fight. Because it's all great and all to have like a black square or something written on a sidewalk, but like what change are we really affecting? You know what I mean?
Woo! Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. No, yeah, because I definitely don't. I wouldn't, because people are calling her an anti-Semite type of stuff, and I don't think that's the case at all.
Yeah.
I think she's really just, you know, she said something that she wasn't really, too well aware of, and it came out the wrong way.
Yeah, I mean that's probably what happened. But like I said, I definitely think Whoopi has been in the industry long enough
that she should have known better.
Sure.
That she should have known what she was going to say if she had a dissenting opinion. You know, especially if you have a dissenting opinion, and because especially if you have a consenting opinion and it comes out of a body like hers. So there's a lot of layers to it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she should have known better.
Very touchy, complicated. I get you.
Yeah,
definitely. Well, I'm glad we were able to talk about something real because, you know, that's important as well. It's important to have those type of conversations and shit. I love both of you very much. You know, I always love seeing the beautiful faces and,
of course,
you know, just talking about all that we do.
Anything else going on with y'all?
Outside of like everything I mentioned before, your girl needs to like.
Anything you're looking forward to until the next, because we generally film these for letting y'all behind the curtain again. We take a week off in between, it's like every other week. Until the next time, anything popping off until our next talk, or
I think
promote, or just y'all are looking forward to?
We see. I think the next time we see each other will be what? Will it be before Katsu or after? Maybe after, right?
I don't know offhand, to be honest with you.
I think it's
I can't.
If it's after, then we'll have KatsuCon things to talk about and fill you in on, and I'm sure plenty of interviews and stuff after that if that's the case. And also, I mean, like I said, I personally shall be going on a Star Trek cruise at the end of this month, and it's going to be super fun. I already have my tickets to take pictures with George Takei.
Shout out to my man George. He's a good brother.
I'm so excited. I didn't get mine with Stan, but I'm going to get mine with George.
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with me when you see him, because Brad is usually right there, his husband.
Okay.
Yeah, I've had. I'm friends with Brad on Facebook, and I've talked to George and Brad quite a bit. They're good peoples, man.
I mean,
yeah. I'm not good peoples, but yeah, shout out, give Brad a shout out.
I sure will. I sure will let him know.
Good peoples, man. Yeah. What about you, Ru? What you got going on?
Not a whole lot, but I just remember I almost met The Weeknd the other night.
Oh,
Like
word?
he was like 20 feet away from me, give or take. So my mom works in Hollywood. She's a hairdresser. And she's on his show right now. I don't know what network it's on, but it's basically going to be like a adult version of Euphoria, which Euphoria is already pretty adult, but this time it's with adults and not with.
Have y'all watched that yet? I've been meaning to, but I just haven't just checked it out yet.
Everyone says it's crazy, but like they can't. It's like a train wreck that they can't stop watching.
Exactly.
But
I don't know if I want to see Zendaya like that.
Nope.
Know what I'm saying?
That's my baby girl.
That's exactly.
Future wife if things don't work out right here, but they will. I'm just saying. But I'm not about that energy usually. I mean, I understand it in an artistic perspective, but it's like I generally don't watch shows that have that much chaos on purpose.
Yeah.
You know,
I know I'm going to be depressed.
Exactly.
It's going to be a depressing show. I want happy, what Spider-Man. I want MJ,
Exactly. But that's what we like, bro. We like escapism. You know what I mean? Why we don't do escapism to get into those type of uncomfortable, but like that's usually what we try to get away from.
Yeah, I don't want to see her going through it like that, yo.
I feel like maybe I don't know, maybe I'm messed. I don't know. But I do to a certain degree like it. I think we do like it. We just like it wrapped in something different. Because
I feel that.
Game of Thrones is horrible. Like when it comes to how people end up being treated and bad things that happen to people. Same thing with Lord of the Rings. That's not a lot of bad things are happening to these people. It's wrapped in magic and dragons, so we can separate it. But people are still, getting. You know what I mean?
I wish that was the case though. Like if it was magic and dragons. I think I'd be a little more okay with death all around me. Yeah. But I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, my mom works in film. I had to go. She called me out of the blue, asked me if I could pick her up from work and take her home. And as a good son, I said, okay. Aww. So I've grown up on movie lots, so it wasn't anything new to me. I took my lady, we go down there because I need to be driven back. And we park the car once we get into the gate. My mom looks at us. She's like, Park, come over here. You want to meet The Weeknd right now? And I was, mind you, she hit me up out of the blue. I was in PJ. We were both bumming it. We weren't like out here to be taking photos with celebrities or none of that. Yeah. And secondly, and not even to be no disrespect, I'm not the biggest Weeknd fan.
I got you.
Like, I respect who he is. He's huge. I get it. I listened to a couple of songs that's tight. Yeah. Even to the point where I'll meet the dude, but I'm not gonna be like fangirling or none of that, just like maybe a dap or two and then we like peace. Yeah. But we get up there and it's a showrunner, the makeup artist, and the creator of the show who I just so happens to be like his best friend or something like that.
Okay.
And this dude says, "Oh, how's it going? What's your favorite song?" And we were just like,
oh damn.
I was like, his last album was really good. He just looks at us, he's like, okay, all right. I was like, it kind of made me feel like
you got found out. You got found out.
Yeah, but at the same time, like we were thinking, like, what did my mom say to them prior to us coming up here? Like, did she ask them like, yo, my son's a big fan, can he meet you? Because if that was the way it was before we got there, I would be hot, because that's not the case.
Yeah,
like, I was really assuming, even if he was standing right in front of me and I just had to pick her up and she didn't say none of that, I would have just picked her up and bounced.
I love this right now. That's so cute, but so parents.
Anyway, he didn't come out. he was in his trailer for like, I don't know, we were there for maybe 10 minutes at most, and that's my cap. You know what I mean? I'm not waiting anything more than like a Harry Potter line at Universal. I'm not waiting for this man that I don't even listen to. But that's my story of how I almost met The Weeknd.
No shade though. No shade.
Respect to the man, but that's
that's too funny. That's so amusing, but it's so family. Like my mom would have put me in a predicament like that. Like, I love that. But
you know what I told her to do from now on in, if she wants me to meet somebody and make me feel good about it, FaceTime me, give them the phone to say hi, and then I can screenshot that shit and post it, and people will think I know people like that. Just to fuck with them.
That is
how you got him on FaceTime?
That's smart.
That is cute. I love that though. I think it's so real talk though. Like, I've been there, done that with family, and yeah.
My caption would be making moves. Nah.
Oh,
People
man.
will believe you. They will believe you.
They will.
Dope.
It's always good talking to you. Should we wrap this one up? I know we said we were gonna head out early this one.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. I got things to do, and yeah. I'm curious. Lionsgate just sent me a screener, but then it's like it says it's expired. I don't understand. How did you just send me a screener and now it's expired?
Same.
I'm confused. Oh,
you doing anything?
Because it's the film called Expired. Yeah,
that could be.
And Moonfall's still on my account, which I'm surprised. I thought they already took Moonfall out. So anyway,
you doing anything with your wife or what is it? It's Valentine's Day on Monday.
Oh, you know what? We should have talked about that. Because we are, we have significant others.
I don't.
Yeah. So we need to get so we need to talk about getting Tranquil somebody.
My boy Matt just moved back to Baltimore. He's a good dude. I mean,
DC over Marvel. It depends on what he says. Let me stop now.
He's probably Marvel. He's a gym head. He's a big, beautiful black man. He's fucking built like an Amazon, but like a male version.
I love it. Let's play hookup.
Oh Lord.
Tranquil's like, don't do this. Don't do this to me.
We recording, y'all. But me and my lady will be at Disneyland.
Okay. Dope. If I was by one, then hell yeah. But yeah.
We got the pass. Why not?
Oh, dope. And of course, if you live by one, you might as well get one, right? I like that. Yeah.
We really were supposed to, not supposed to, but we wanted to come visit you around that time. I remember we were talking about it. And she even asked me, she's like, do you guys even talk about it when we record? I was like, you see him more than I do. Why don't you talk to him about it?
Yo, I've been so caught up. I'm
just giving you a hard time.
No, and I appreciate it. And I want you to, because that'll remind the motherfucker. Anita knows. Your boy gets so busy that I need it. I don't take no offense to it. But yeah, we had the whole thing with I think at the time when you initially asked, we had friends that had recently got, again, popped, or it was a family. It was my wife's mother.
Family. Yeah.
Yeah. So it kind of made her apprehensive. We're going to plan it out because I definitely want you guys. My door is open to you and Jack, and I love you guys. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So we're going to make it happen. I'll just have to take a look at the schedule. And I've got weddings coming up, a couple weddings and some other engagements that I got to plan out, but we'll make it happen. And
there's a hot dog stand I follow on TikTok in Virginia. I'm trying to hit that.
Okay. We'll make that happen, brother. I got you.
Catalyst hot dogs. I want to go try them out.
Actually, I think I know that place because another homie brought that up.
They're good.
You been?
I've been.
Okay.
They're good.
Then it might have been you. Was it you that told me about it? Somebody told me about this hot dog joint.
A minute ago when I went, it was random. I happened to be in DC already, and DC and Virginia is right there. Yeah. So I was like,
somebody told me recently about an elote spot that I gotta check out, and I love me some elotes.
Ooh.
We'll bring you some Mexican goodies from over here.
Okay.
Since I know y'all don't have it like that over there.
Yeah, we ain't got.
And Anita, just let me know what you need from the West Coast, and I'll bring it.
Yeah, of course. Thank you, babe.
All right, man. Let's get up out of here, man. I love you both. Until the next time. Yes, Tranquil, sir. How can the people check out what's going on with you and Something to Nothing with what we're doing? What's up?
Well, you can follow me on Tranquil Ashes on Instagram, Twitter, and also TikTok, because I'm doing that now. And also just keep an eye out. More content's coming and more announcements coming too.
Yeah. And Big Roo.
Y'all know where to find me at, man. It's just Roohkage, Roohkage at Instagram and Twitter. acting a fool. I'm mainly a meme account at the moment, but they're good. So just, follow for the movement.
All right, then I need to get you. I need to give you the access to the NR Dub account so that way we can get memes up on there. That'll attract more people to follow us, man. So let me hook that up, man. Let's get you memeing on the NR Dub.
I'm down.
All right, man. Follow Roohkage. Follow Tranquil Ashes. For me, it's the Legend Kuya P on Twitter, TikTok, and IG. Another Something or Nothing episode with your fam. Until the next time, and I'll hopefully have some guests on. I'm gonna see if I can work on Adasa and Moro Castillo. And
yes, please.
I'm already bring some of my adult friends on.
Let's do it.
Sexy talk.
I'm down.
Sexy talk. All right, y'all. Let's get up out of here. Love y'all.